Hey, what's up, folks? Blitzball Champs back. A brand new video here on the U to the Tube. More Carolina Panthers news. Some more signings took place. And I also kind of wanted to give my thoughts on the whole Deshaun Watson three lawsuits situation going on. So anyway, let's get started with these Carolina Panther updates. So three more players got picked up, and let's get into it. We got ourselves a cornerback, a running back, and a wide receiver. Starting off with the cornerback, we got Rashaan Melvin. Rashaan Melvin, 1 year deal. What it means. He's a veteran cornerback, I believe 31 years old. Started 12 games in 2019 for Detroit, has 40 career starts. Due to the pandemic, he opted out of last season. His best season came with Indianapolis in 2017, when he had 3 of his 4 career picks and 10 starts. The risk, Panthers will be the 9th team Melvin has played for, so there's a reason he's not sticking around. He's had several seasons in on injury reserve, and like I said, he opted out of last season. So inconsistency and injuries have marred his career, and he's 31, so he's closer to the end than the beginning. Potentially could be a stopgap, according to writer David Newton, and I'll post all the articles in the description box. But potentially, he could potentially be a stopgap. He does bring veteran presence, which, something that Carolina with the secondary has been kind of lacking. And he's a big guy, 6'2", cornerback. He's a big guy. So, I mean, it looks like he's going to be competing for a starting cornerback position, looking opposite to Dante Jackson. Looking at his stats, 244 total tackles in his career, no sacks, 4 interceptions. 3 forced fumbles. And he's bounced around. He's bounced around Detroit, Oakland, before they became Las Vegas, Indianapolis, Baltimore, New England. He's bounced around quite a bit. But yeah, and he is yet to play through a full season. So, we'll have to see what happens. But it looks like he's going to be competing for a starting cornerback position opposite of Dante Jackson. But he does bring some veteran experience to the secondary, something that Carolina has been lacking. So, this could either turn out to be decent, or this can turn out to be really bad. It remains to be seen, but it's a 1-year deal. We'll see what happens. But, we'll have to see what happens. Like I said, he didn't play last season. So, he's going to have to compete for that spot, with the likes of, Stanley Thomas Oliver III, Troy Pride Jr., and, both of them are entering their second years. So, but I think he'll probably get the edge being a experienced veteran. So we'll see. But 1-year deal. I'll let y'all be the judge of that. Next up, we got running back Darius Clark. Also a 1-year deal. So what this means, Carolina got another running back. And it's looking like they're not going to bring back Mike Davis. So I think it's safe to say that Mike Davis is out of the picture. Kind of a bummer because, like I said, when he played in place of Christian McCaffrey, he did well. He did well. This Darius Clark was apparently discovered at a recent camp for free agents. Apparently, he's been training for a long time, 800 plus days, and apparently he played for a small school in South Carolina called Newberry College. Any of y'all know about that college? I don't. I've never heard of it. I mean, the only risk that they have listed is, potentially could he be a suitable replacement in case McCaffrey does turn out to be injury prone, which that has not reached the conclusion yet. So everybody that's calling McCaffrey injury prone, no. No. Not from one season in the NFL, no. That does not deem him injury prone. That's bullcrap. No, it's not at that point. But I mean, this guy's fresh, and I just don't know much about him. I really don't know much about him. But me personally, y'all know how I feel about Reggie Bonifant. I like Reggie Bonifant, and I believe he's still under contract, but he was out last season, so I would like to see Reggie Bonifant get the nod to potentially back up Christian McCaffrey, but I'd like to see how this Darius Clark does. I mean, got to keep an eye out on him. But depth at the running back position. We'll have to see how the competition goes as far as who would potentially back up Christian McCaffrey. Here's hoping that we do get a healthy Christian McCaffrey back, which I believe we will. But Darius Clark, 1-year deal. And then we picked up a wide receiver, David Moore, to a 2-year deal. So 2-year deal for David Moore. David Moore apparently came from Seattle, and supposedly he had decent numbers. 35 catches for 417 yards and 6 touchdowns last year. They're saying potentially the Curtis Samuel replacement. I mean, and apparently this guy's a red zone threat. So that's something that we really did struggle with some in the red zone. So to have somebody at a potential number 3 receiving spot, especially the slot, and is a red zone threat, would really, really help the Carolina Panthers offense. So I already like how this is signing. In the 2017, he was drafted in the 7th round, 2017. But apparently he's made some big catches, and he's got experience. He's been in the league for a while, and he's done decent. He's done decent. See, career stats. 78 receptions, 1,163 yards, 13 touchdowns. I mean, not ginormous numbers, that's for sure. Also has experience returning punts and kickoffs. So, I mean, hey. That's good. 6 feet, 215 pounds, 26 years old, still a young guy. So, I mean, hey, adding to the wide receiving core, sounds like he could fit really well playing along with DJ Moore, and Robbie Anderson, who both had great seasons last year as far as yardage. Not a lot of touchdowns, but both got over 1,000 yards receiving. So, hey, it's good to take note of. But I mean, and he's not a big risk. He's not a big risk. So I mean, he has the potential to be a sleeper on this wide receiving core, on this offense. You know, I definitely will miss Curtis Samuel, but could this potentially be the Curtis Samuel replacement? It's very possible. Very possible. So we'll have to see what happens. We'll definitely have to see what happens. But got some veteran experience adding the cornerback. Got another running back, and looks like we got a Curtis Samuel replacement. So yeah, Carolina's still putting in work on this free agency period. So this is good. This is good. They've been going to work at it. Now I wanted to finish this video talking a little bit about Deshaun Watson, as he's now dealing with 3 civil lawsuits, being accused of sexual assault from ladies that working in massage parlors. But yeah, apparently this third one is of him assaulting a massage therapist by forcing her to go down on him. This was back in 2020. I mean, how do y'all feel about this? In all honesty, I say this because we all know right now Deshaun Watson's a very, very big target as far as teams that want him. Carolina Panthers being one of those teams. We know that he's on a no trade clause, so we know that the Houston Texans organization has to lift that no trade clause in order for him to even go anywhere. And then, of course, there's the idea that, he'll hold out, not play a single snap for this upcoming season. Don't know what the penalty will be for that, but some say that he would lose money if he were to hold out and do that, but I don't know. Y'all tell me. But only thing I can say is this. One, I still don't think we're even going to get him. I really don't think we're even going to get him. And secondly, I honestly hope it's not true. I really hope these aren't true because, I mean, I know that the teams are going to be keeping an eye on this investigation, especially the Houston Texans organization. And, that could delay a lot of things. That could delay the idea of folks continuing to pursue this. But, I mean, there's no telling what we may hear between now and, I guess, the draft or even after that. So, I mean, what do y'all think? Do y'all think this is legit? Do y'all think it's fake? Do y'all think it's, ladies trying to get, attention, trying to slander him, trying to destroy his reputation? What do y'all think? What do y'all honestly think? And, if this turned out to be true, would you still want him? Would you actually still want him? I mean, like I said, I would never deny his play as a quarterback. He's an excellent quarterback. I just think, what Carolina would be trying to use to get rid of in order to get him, I think is way too much. Not only that, I know there have been reports of him being intrigued by the idea of coming to Carolina. I mean, after all, Cam was here before, and the relationship Deshaun and Cam have. But I just don't see Carolina being the prime target for him. I really don't. And I feel like with whatever sort of plan, as far as what it would take to get him, seems like way too much to the point where it will hurt in the long run more than help. And I hope that I'm wrong about that. I really do. But I don't think I am on this one. But we'll see what happens. Like I said, I hope all three of these, you know, no charges have been filed. No criminal charges have been made. So, I mean, there's that. But I mean, I hope all these get cleared up, and I hope it's not true. I really hope it's not true. But folks are going to eat this up. Realistically, folks are going to eat this up, and it's just it looks bad. It looks bad. So, I mean, I hope for his sake, that these are all false. Just in case he does happen to land in Carolina. But it's right now. It's not a good look, y'all. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. So we'll have to see what happens as time passes and this story continues to develop. But it's not a good look right now. Anyway, let me know what y'all think in the comments. What do y'all think about the recent acquisitions to the Carolina Panthers? What are y'all's true feelings about this whole Deshaun Watson lawsuits? Like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell so you don't miss a video. Thank you so much for watching. This is Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram signing off. Hope everybody has a blessed weekend. I'll see y'all soon. Laters.